Hey, third grade. So today we're going to continue to build on what we learned about fractions last week by representing our fractions as parts of a whole using number bonds. You might remember number bonds from when we did multiplication and at the beginning of the year when we were breaking numbers apart also. We're going to start with a little bit of fluency practice. Look at this picture. Whisper to yourself, what is the fraction shaded? Exactly, the fraction shaded is 1/2. Now, let's look at another one. Look at this, and this time, shout the fraction that is shaded. Oh my goodness, it was like I could hear you shouting 2/3 all the way from my house. So today, we're going to be working on number bonds. Number bonds are different ways that you could break apart a number. So for example, if I have the number 4, I could think of it as 1, 1, 1, and 1, because there are 4 ones that go into a 4. I could also think of it, though, as 3 and 1, because I could break apart a 4 into 3 and 1. You might also think about it this way. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Oops, having a little technical difficulties here. Plus 1 equals 4. That was what the first picture was showing. But we could also say 3 plus 1 equals 4, what this next picture shows. Now, we could think of this just how earlier we said that 3 and 1 were different parts that work to make 4. We could think of it as fractions as part of a whole. So here we could have 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 1, because if I look at my whole, I have 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could also look at that fraction and divide it into 3/4 and 1/4. Now let's look at the same thing with fifths. If I have 1 whole divided into fifths, I could write it as 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Or I could write it as 3/5, 1, 2, and 3, plus 2/5, 1, 2. We're going to try this one more time. I have this shape. I'm going to draw a number bond to represent this shape. First, count to yourself how many equal parts are there. I see 4 equal parts. So at the top, I'm going to draw my 1 whole, which equals 4/4 equal parts. Now, I'm going to divide that into the shaded and unshaded parts. Count how many parts are shaded. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 are shaded. 3/4 are shaded. How many parts are not shaded? Exactly. 1/4 is not shaded. Ask yourself, what's another way that you could draw a numbered bond to represent this image? Exactly, you could do your 1 and then have 4 1/4 bonds. All right, third grade, good luck. Don't forget to do the Google form before logging onto iReady.